Day 12 is here, and I'm giving away knives. 25 knives up to December 25th. You want to win a knife? Stay tuned.
Everywhere you go, take a look in the 5 and 10, glistening once again, with candy canes and silver lanes aglow.
Okay, so if you're just stumbling across my channel, and you're like, what's going on here? Is this guy giving away knives? Yeah, I am. I always give away knives. I'm about on 130 knives. Knives. Yeah, 130 knives already this year. I'm doing 25 days of Christmas where I'm giving away one knife a day up to Christmas Day. And then I'm giving away a knife on New Year's. Sometimes two. Today I'm giving away 2 knives because I have this cool Kershaw frame lock. I call it the Space Odyssey. This thing's crazy. Look at that backspacer. Anodized aluminum. It's really cool looking. It's got this kind of all-encompassed pivot. Problem I have is I can't get the thumb studs to really cooperate with my hand. Well, I just oiled it and I loosened the pivot a little bit, and I think it's finally coming around. But I was kind of like, I really like the looks of this knife. It's really looks and feels well made. It's just like right now I can't get this thumb stud to fire. So because of that, and this is like a spay blade almost. I think it's definitely a sheep's foot. It's bellowing up. It's hard to tell. So I'll just leave that alone. But this is the Kershaw Space Odyssey. It looks like a space knife. Like if you're going to space, it's something you'd have in your little space suit. I don't know. I make this shit up as I go, so that's what you get. But I'm gonna give away a nice little treat with it. Cold Storm. The Cold Steel Micro Recon 1. I ordered this knife thinking, wow, that's a cold steel it was like 20 some bucks. It's got S35 VN steel. They must have made a mistake. That thing is awesome. And I didn't even look twice. Look at this little puppy. Comes with a keychain thing that I think I just lost. You're probably not going to get the keychain thing, but I'm sure you can find one of those. Check this little Cold Steel Tanto Recon 1. It has S35 VN steel on this little mini puppy. Look at this in my hand. I look like a giant. It's cold in the shop right now, so I got my mittens on. My gloves. It's got the triad lock back. It's got a detent. Look at that. This is a cool little knife. G10 scales. It's just a mini Recon. And it has the proper steel on it as well. So you're going to get this too. If you find the Trump troll today, behind me. Now, if you've already won, or you've already been somebody DKSYN'd you, do kind of stuff for other people kind of thing, I allow. If you've already done that, and or you've already won, you're out for the rest of the month. Now you just got to watch, spectate. This is a spectator sport. It is. But today's giveaway is going to be these 2 puppies. The Kershaw Space Odyssey. It's got a name, but I don't know what the name is. I don't even care. It's a Space Odyssey. And then this one is the Mini Recon 1 Cold Steel with S35 VN steel. This is like the perfect keychain knife. It's an awesome keychain knife, actually. I wasn't going to give it away until I had this in my hand this morning, and I couldn't even get the blade to open up. And I was like, how can I just give that away? When you win this, just know this is not it is not a cooperative thumb stud whatsoever. But you get this too, and this ought to make you smile. Makes me smile. I like it. Look at me smile. I'm smiling. There you go. That was a smile. Alright. It's really cold in my shop this morning. Just got out here. Kicked on the wood stove. I got my boy Fergus sitting over here. I got Malcolm in the shop. Can't really see him. Come here, guys. Oh, yeah. I got the babies in the shop. It's really cold out. So the wood stove is starting to kick up. Blew out a puff of smoke in here. It was like the place was on fire. Somebody won the Ethan Grow 935 and the 915, I think. The two Ethan Grows are gone. And the Sativian 108 is won by El Cap. El Cap something. El Cap Addict. I don't know what that means. I'm going to have to ask him. What, you know, you guys all have these strange handles. Sometimes it baffles me. But here's this one. And here's that one. This is definitely small knife. Look at it in my meat hooks. Could you imagine I'm gonna go do a little person knife fight. If there's a little person in your life, this is their knife. Heck yeah. Boy, I want a picture of me holding a full-size one and then a little dude. Shoot, like maybe even like a 6-year-old kid. You know, it doesn't have to be a little person. Little person's better though. Because right now I just got done. I watched the YouTube news. You want to call it that? And you got that Zegler girl who was a Snow White, and she just slammed on her own movie, just tore it apart the fairy tale, ruined the whole franchise for Disney on that movie, which I don't mind because I don't like Disney. But they're like want to be all woke and all inclusive and all that in all their movies they're doing now, where, you know, the MCU, where like the Marvel, they're just injecting it with females. Fine with me, because I like looking at women, so whatever. But then they also make them like where they're you know, whatever. Let's not get into that. But you got this Rachel Zegler girl, or whatever her name is, where she's, you know, Miss Woke America, and she was just slamming on her own movie, and she was killing it. She killed the whole chances of her probably even being on screen for that role. She's also ruined the Hunger Games. She's screwing that up. You know, the prequel. She's something before Katniss. Yeah, I watch all that stuff. I don't watch it all, but, you know, I'm aware of it. Well, they had the Seven Dwarfs. Oh, and then you even had Peter Dinklage. He's the little person from Game of Thrones, who I liked a lot. And he's a great actor and all that. But he even was like, yeah, well, I don't think they should have little people. It's mocking little people. No, it's not. It's not. They're dwarfs. They saved Snow White's life. They helped her. They gave her a home. They were great, kind, considerate people. They all had different personalities. That was kind of funny to see. Cartoonish, because it was a cartoon. You know, you had Doc, you had Grumpy, you had all that. It was fun. It was some of the great memories of me growing up were of the Seven Dwarfs. Sleepy, Doc, Grumpy. I don't even know them all. They decided, we're not going to employ little people, actors, for these roles. There's no other story in American or any world history that better celebrates little people, dwarfs, whatever it may be, than Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It's in the title of the story. They CGI'd these little weird things, and then they also had to do some gender splitting stuff. And they weren't even little people. They weren't even people, I don't think. They just put faces on CGI characters. Disney's really screwing up, guys. You ought to watch some of that news. It's great. It's great to watch because, you know, you also have the thing going on with Bob Iger, who is the CEO of Disney. Now, that's a whole crazy ancestral story between Disney and Bob Iger. This guy was running whatever he did before Disney, but then he ran Disney for, I don't know, a decade, 15 years. I don't even know, but it was a while. And then he left in like 2019 or something like that. And they let this other clown come in, and that guy screwing everything up because it was already screwed up because Iger already had it screwed up. Now Iger comes back in like he's some kind of hero, and he's making it even worse. Pouring gasoline on a wildfire. It's nuts. I'm having fun watching it, especially now that Elon Musk, boy, did he light him up. MF, Iger and Disney and any other advertisement agency that's trying to muscle, strong arm, or blackmail Twitter X. You guys want to go outside? Come on. The smoke's got Fergus sneezing. There. Let them outside. But yeah, watch some of that stuff, guys, because it's pretty good news, actually, because it's more business than politics, even though it's involving wokeness and all that crap. You know what I mean? Gender, woke, all that, whatever it may be. The insertion of falsehoods in existing fairy tales and stories that we've been reading and watching our whole lives. It's a shame because they have no creativity to make new characters with these people that they want that to be for. They just want to steal other cultures. Go woke, go broke. It's nuts. It's just crazy. I think it's craziness, and that's because we've let the crazy people drive the car, and we're going off the road, people. So, you know, let's take the wheel back. You know what I mean? Man, sorry, that's 2 rants this week, and we're on Tuesday. It's not going to be a good week. No, I'm watching too much of this stupid stuff. But Space Odyssey and the Mini Recon 1 with S35 VN steel. It's so cool. It is really cool. Even though I thought I was buying a full-size knife when I bought this. And I got it in that box. Just the box. It's a little mini box for a little mini knife. And that's what you're going to win on day 12. Merry freaking Christmas.